Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How are y'all doing? Let's get my mic right. There y'all go. Is my mic sound nice? Check two, check three. Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you guys are all here waiting for us. Sorry to make you guys wait. We got an excellent panel for you guys tonight, and we got some excellent topics. You guys know it's been a lot that came out this week, and well, a lot of unexpected things, a lot of unexpected releases, not the stuff we were waiting for. But it's something to talk about. So you guys know what it is. It is best of the best. We are the best of the best. Great panel as always, and we are about to do it. Let's roll the thing. And now. Lou got me with that one.
Got me too.
These guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Best of the Best. Hey, we are so glad to have you guys with us tonight. Of course, I got a wonderful panel here as always. Definitely. Before we start, let's go through the panel. First, this guy right here, my brother from another mother, rocking the merch.
Oh, I am.
That's right.
I am.
That's
Look
right.
at that.
Rocking the
Look at
merch. Rocking the merch.
Brother Cousins guy. I found this.
There we go. And love the Bulls hat, by the way, man. Definitely. I know
Always.
you recently acquired some Bulls grills, so definitely.
Yeah,
my
bro.
guy, Mafia, Anthony, Scale Mafia. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Good days. Good days today, right?
Absolutely.
Still no drops. Still no news.
Exactly.
But we can talk about it.
Right. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna find something to talk about. Definitely. Next up, we got the host of Half Shell Saturday. I'm his co-host, rocking the Venom shirt, looking dude. He got the symbiote on. He got the black symbiote on, so you know what you just had to show that. God damn it. My guy, Loco Lu. What's up, brother? What's popping?
What's poppin', people? You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification for some more. And if you're catching this on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you dislike. Enjoy the conversation. Engage in the conversation. I'm good, but you know I had to kick that in there. That's my thing. You know what I mean? It's not about me. I collect already. It's about you. Is your wallet safe? Do you have everything in your pocket? Because I know Hot Toys has everything in theirs.
I need about $7,000 overnight.
Absolutely.
You and me both.
Yeah, under where? Yeah, down there over two busts.
Yes, for sure. We're gonna talk about those. We definitely gonna talk about those busts. Absolutely. Coming up next, we got this guy right here. Always on travel, always on doing big business, big moves, big money right here. My big bro, second brother. How are you doing tonight, brother?
Doing pretty good. Got a message out there to the folks that always wanted this. Macho Dad is ready. Yeah. That's for the folks. They've been asking for that for a minute, so I got to give it to them. But everything's going good.
Absolutely. We got Macho Dad in the house representing. Thank you so much for being here. And absolutely, let's address the chat. You know how we go. First, I gotta give a big shout out to this guy. I should see him in here, but Braden, this guy right here, it is his birthday. Happy birthday to my
happy birthday.
Absolutely, the Braden boy. That is my guy right there. He's like the unofficial co-host of Good Morning Grails. I'll tell you.
well, every stream.
Yes, every stream.
He's the first. Between him, Bob Dylan, single songwriter, and Ash Chase. Those are the guys that are always like boom, 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 boom. First one in there having conversations, you know.
Always.
It's because you guys go live at 5 a.m. It's like afternoon for them in Australia. I'm dead ass
Exactly.
asleep, bro. I ain't seen one episode yet.
I know.
Just saying, like,
Anthony be like, "Oh, this is Good Morning Grill."
I know, right? Well, it is because it's like it's 5 for me. You know.
Well, we haven't announced it yet, but I think, Anthony, I think we could say it. Well, I don't know if you want to do it, but we're probably going to end up doing a Good Night Grails at some point. So that's going to be like a spin-off sister show, so we're definitely got that in the works. We'll talk more to you. We let you guys know more about that as time goes, but
we will.
Definitely. Let's talk about everybody that's here. First up, we got Renz Tarantino in the house. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. We got Nick's Collectibles. He's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. AJ, what's up, my guy? Good to have you here as well. Got Blackbird Tech. Good to have you here as well. Thank you so much. We got Batman's Collecting Nightmare. My guy. What's up with you, bro? Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we got Big Dog Pound, #1 in the house. Thank you for being here as well. We got my guy Brandon Salad. What's up with you? Definitely good to have you here. We got second brother in the house, doing the double duties. Absolutely. Thank you for being here and on the panel. That's how we do it. We got my guy Miles Bennett Dyson, 829 in the house. Thank you so much for being here. We got Eric Hinkle. How you doing, sir? Good to have you here on this live stream. I know you're ready, and we are ready as well. We got Ruben G. Absolutely good to have you here as well. We got the Thor 2941. Good to have you here, brother. Thank you so much. Braden, we always gave you, just gave you your shout out, just gave you your flowers. You know how we go here. Definitely. We got the talented Renz Tarantino in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Frizzy's Figures. Awesome. Always good to have you here. We got my guy, the Dockinator. Got the Dockinator in the house.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Always in the streams. Always, man.
Real quick, brother Cousins, before you continue on with the list, I think we definitely need a wrestling stream, bro. Like one day, just one night, talking all about the matches we remember, because everybody in the chat is like, woo. You got the Macho Dad over here.
Yeah. We have to.
Yeah. Back in days with Macho and George the Animal Steel. Yeah.
With the millions and millions. You know what I'm saying? Like we need one day just to like a WrestleMania stream, just straight talk about it. Just wanted to throw that out there to you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Put it in the universe. Let everybody in the chat. Throw one in the chat if you want that.
Hey, hold on. We gotta do this right. If y'all want to wrestle, if y'all want to wrestle in live stream, give me a hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how we do it. Absolutely. Definitely. Where we at? We got
Dockinator.
I said all these people. We got Commander. We got Commander Green in the house. He said, "What's up, BC and crew? Thank you so much for being here, my brother. Awesome. We got Mel Breathing Milk. Love that name. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm not going to touch that.
I'm not. I don't want to touch that, but I'm glad he's here.
That's
love
like
it,
mother's
brother. Love
it. We got my guy FBJ. Absolutely, always good to have you here, and Tyra, good to have you here as well. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's start the show.
Hey,
okay,
hold on. Look at these votes here. I think they want that to happen.
Hold up, let me go all the way down. It's number one. We got a hell yeah. We got a hell yeah. We got a hell yeah. Yes. Riley, he said, I'm still hurting from BC flaming me from selling Chewbacca. Yeah.
Riley sold Chewbacca?
Riley sold Chewbacca, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just sit there and talk about that. That's a topic.
That is a topic. Who sells anything original trilogy?
Who sells Chewbacca, bro? Listen, I don't have a Chewbacca. You could have gave it to me. That's a straight up give. That's a straight up give. You selling a Chewbacca as a give.
Yeah, here we go again, man. Yeah, because, man, you can't be selling OT, bro.
You can't sell OT.
Like,
we don't talk about Bruno.
The cartoons, all that other stuff. Yeah, but like original trilogy?
El Professoro in the house. Riley said, yeah, bro. He sold Chewbacca.
Yeah, we gotta roast when roast is due, right? Best Car Kid says Star Wars card revoked.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Hell out of here, Riley.
I guess we better start printing out Save Riley t-shirts.
Right.
Yes,
Force Awakens
yes.
Chewbacca, I would get. Right. Okay,
Yo,
sold it. You know,
now you could put one in the chat for Riley. One in the chat. He needs a
no,
revive.
you gotta put F, man, because
F for the chats. F for the chats. F for the chats. That's right. F for the chats. He needs a revive.
Yeah, he's down.
Riley, we love you, bro.
Yeah, we do.
All love.
Yeah, we're gonna come back on your live stream tonight. Look,
I did sell what we get. Sorry, I won't get into shit. I did. I sold Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Bro, that ain't Obi-Wan, homie. Alec Guinness is Obi-Wan.
Real talk.
McGregor was, well, you know, he's all right. He does a good job, but it's not OT.
Yeah, he's not OT. Not OT. You don't sell OT. You don't sell OT.
And that went out the door for like 7. So
yeah, he probably got some good money for that though.
Yeah, you want to ride on the Obi-Wan hype? That's cool.
All right, guys. So we're gonna talk this right here. We're gonna talk about this. First up, business as usual. Oh goodness. So yeah, this week we got a lot of I would say a lot of, I don't know, can we call them announcements or can we call them releases? Because I saw blogger photos this morning for 2 of these figures, but we're gonna jump into that a little bit later. But recent releases. Sorry to put that right over your face, Loco. But yeah, so we have the Chrome Clone Trooper. We have that is apparently shipping from, so if you bought it from Toys Wonderland, you got it. I'll just say that. But if you bought it from Sideshow, you're probably still waiting, which completely effing sucks, but that's a whole nother subject. But it's funny, I saw these pictures earlier this week and I was like, oh, finally. I think matter of fact, Mafia, it was me, you, and Mario on the stream. And not on the stream. We were on a chat, and we were like, "Oh wow, yeah!" They finally released the pictures of it, and then I took a closer look. I was like, "Wait a minute, this is an OT Stormtrooper. This is not the Clone Trooper. What's going on?"
Yeah, it's like a Rogue One or Remnant style,
Right. So yeah, Anthony, what do you think about this, bro? Are you all in on this, or do you think this is just like, worth even getting?
I'm in, dude. I think this is a really cool piece. Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's to celebrate, their new store in Shanghai, so it's an event.
Gotcha.
Secondly, we all know as collectors, they've, whether it's Hot Toys or anything back in the day, they've always done variants and exclusives of things, right? Sometimes more than they should, and I mean in general in the collecting game. But when they're specific, right, for reasons, right? Venomized Iron Man, 7-year anniversary of Secret Base. There's celebratory, so you don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to get them. Whether or not it's too soon, I guess that's up for debate. I actually kind of prefer that lately, the past 2 months, we've been getting announcements that are like ready to go.
Yeah,
I think that's a welcome change. Just in general, I don't like waiting 16 to 24 months for a figure. Absolutely. So it's kind of cool seeing that some of these are, they're coming out pretty quick. I think it looks awesome, dude. I don't think it's a cash grab. It's, like I said, it's a specific thing that they're doing. Yeah, it's easy money, sure, but it's a business, and again, at the end of the day, no one's forcing you to be like, I have to buy this, right? Will it fit with your figures? I don't know. You know what I mean? Only you can answer that question.
Right.
I'll have him separate. He'll be part of my display, but he'll be, separate. It's not gonna put him in with like the OT line, the actual line, like the behind me, like probably put him above or something. It's cool. It's totally cool, man.
Okay, so you're in on it. Okay, hey, I didn't think you would be on it, but I'm like, hey, it is OT. It is OT, definitely. And like you said, it stands by itself. Without thinking about the fact that it's a cash grab, it is a beautiful piece. Let's be honest, it really is. Go to you, second brother. What is your thoughts on this piece?
Well, I do own the gold version in my early days of not knowing any better.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. So, I do think I'm on the fence of it's a cash grab because it's so close behind the chrome troopers, and it pretty much taint the excitement over the debacle that's gone on with the chrome clones. So am I going to get it? I'm kind of a 50-50 because I do own the gold one. And I may get this one to put them two side by side and take them totally separate out of my collection.
Yeah.
I may do that. I do have some other place in room that's in my house that I could just pretty much display them on their own. And that's what I probably would do. But as I said, I'm 50-50 on it, but I'm definitely on board with the cash grab, especially with the releases that was done this week.
Absolutely. It's a good way to do it. I definitely agree. I feel you, brother. Hold on, we got Andrew James in the house. Thank you so much, brother, for viewing. He says, "Man, I totally forgot to tune in 30 minutes ago. Totally set a reminder too. Glad to be here though, man. That Mark 46 looks good, but as you know, I'm not a Marvel guy, but I'm itching to buy another Iron Man. That's a good one to start with, bro. That is a good one to start with. And we'll touch on that in a little bit, definitely. But yes, Mr. Loco Lu. Your thoughts on this? Are you in or are you out on this figure right here?
I'm in. I am definitely in on this. My first actual purchase of a Star Wars Hot Toys was the Death Trooper, and that was on Mafia's channel. By the way, so good big shout out to Mafia and Riley because he gave me the promotion code. Shout out to him as well. Right now is roast Riley season for that Chewbacca, but
Yep.
I digress. When it comes down to it though, I have two chrome Death Troopers and one clone Chrome Trooper, and I'm like, it just makes sense for me to get it because those are what I have in my purchase bin and payment plans. You know what I mean? So I might as well get it. It just goes with it. It's like I got the first one. I just need a duplicate of the clone trooper just so I can have the transformation, the stages. F1 phase 2, then you have the stormtrooper over here. Granted, it's not OT-ish. It's kind of OT-ish. It's more like Mandalorian seasons, like the remnant trooper, if you will. But still, it looks good. It will have a presence. It will have a place in my collection. And yeah, this one is like you got to put on the kid gloves for this one. You got to put on those white gloves and just pose it up and just set it and forget it because that right there is going to be another fingerprint magnet. So I need to make sure that if I get this, I'm just make sure I get more than one, maybe penny.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to get. I think you'll definitely be able to get a second one. I think something's telling me like I know it's they say exclusive, but I just feel that they're able to. They may just because it says exclusive doesn't exactly mean it's exclusive. I think now they're wising up to the whole thing about people not pre-ordering. So I just think that they're putting exclusive on stuff that kind of make us gravitate toward more and pre-order and get it. That's what I think personally.
I just hope we don't get a Boba Fett arena Boba Fett situation where you can click get six.
Well, you're going to.
Yeah.
That is going to be an Arena Fett situation.
Oh man.
No, it absolutely is. I don't see why it wouldn't. If you look at the numbers, you get 150 released in Shanghai. I think you got like 400 or 500 or 600 Captain Americas released, and then 1,700 Iron Mans released. So the Stormtrooper being the lowest number stands to reason that those numbers will carry over here. Maybe not exactly the same numbers, but in that tier, right, where the Stormtrooper will probably have the least amount ready to distribute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't know because we don't know what the hell Hot Toys is up to, or even Sideshow for that matter. Fett just blew off the shelf in less than 14 hours. The clone Chrome Troopers that disappeared fairly quick.
Yep.
Right. We still have the Chrome Death Troopers sitting there. which I understand why, because the vast majority of hot toy collectors into Star Wars these days are the generation of the prequels and the Clone Wars. So of course the clones are going to go quick. You know what I'm saying? Death Trooper's very niche. You know what I mean? You got to like a Death Trooper specifically, right? Whereas clones, you're just like, well, you'll get everything that's a clone. I get why it flew off the shelf. So we don't know, right? We have no idea. So I said that the other night, you know, I was just like, if you want this Stormtrooper, as soon as it comes up, just put down your pre-order, you know, 20, 30, 40 bucks, whatever it is, just to secure it, instead of being like, well, maybe you know, if you don't want it, don't get it. Don't get it just to chase something. That's not advisable. But if you want it, because you don't know, bro, that shit could be gone in a day.
Yeah. Big facts.
Any other figure, I would be like, whatever. But when it comes to these, right, lately, it's just like, okay, maybe I should get this like as soon as I can.
So you're saying you don't think they'll have extra stock laying around at some point, or Sideshow will have a few more? Just,
I mean, anything's possible, bro. But like, what we just seen over the past like 6 weeks, I don't trust it.
Yeah,
you know,
good point.
I just don't trust it. I didn't bother pre-ordering Vader or Obi-Wan or RoboCop, you know, because I know they're gonna be here.
Right.
I'm not in a, you know what I mean? I'm not like missing it. But seeing these figures go fairly quick, and it seems to be this little mini assault of fast exclusives, why risk it?
It's a good point. Real good point. All really good points. We're gonna move on to the next figure, and I think this one is kind of like, when I first saw it, I was like, what? I'm like, really? This, you know, we haven't seen this in a while. And then when I saw the Endgame, Avengers Endgame logo on it, I was like, wow, but wait a minute. I don't remember him wearing this suit. And then I remembered, yes, he was wearing this suit in the beginning of the movie. That's crazy. As many times as I've seen Endgame, I think I've seen Endgame about 15 times all the way through. Can't remember the times, how many times I've walked past the TV and it was just on like TNT or TBS or something like that. They've been playing it every damn weekend since the pandemic started. So it's funny, I just, you know, didn't realize that this suit was actually in Endgame. So I'm all in. I'm going to get it. It's definitely gonna be definitely a purchase for me. Definitely gonna get it. It's not going to be one I'm going to rush and get, but I don't know. Like you were saying, with these exclusives, it's kind of hard. It's kind of like, if you don't get it now, if you miss it, you miss it. So Anthony, I'm gonna go to you. I mean, I know you don't do a lot of Marvel. Well, you don't do MCU anymore, but would you get this because it is an exclusive, or
this is a tough one, dude? No, I wouldn't. Only because then I'd be chasing something just to chase something. Right. The literal definition of a chase figure. Why do I want this? Oh, because I can't have it. It's, you know, exclusive. I gotta hurry to get it. You know, you gotta psychologically, you know what I mean? You gotta mentally prepare yourself for shit like this, because this happens all the time in the collecting world, right? Now,
Facts.
I thought maybe, there's a part of me that would like to have this and the Iron Man together, right?
Right. Yes.
But then it's like, okay, now I got to cap in an Iron Man again. What's next? You know, now my toes are kind of back in. So
right,
it's a tough one. But at first glance, I was like, hell yeah, this is a badass piece. This is a lot better than the original stealth suit cap that came out like 2014 or whatever.
Exactly.
We compared it side by side. Denobi pulled his out too on his channel. Like that figure's so dated, bro. This is an amazing piece, and it gives people an opportunity who couldn't get that, who like this outfit, right? So, and you get the cool burnt gauntlet. So that's kind of a neat little thing to go with it. Is it
you get a modern piece? You get a modern body on it and everything.
Yeah, it's all up to date. So but you know me, I'm all about 2.0s.
Yeah.
So I never understood that. I can't gatekeep on someone else's collecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I get it. Like, you miss out on stuff. There's new collectors coming in every day, right? Yeah. So then they come in, and maybe they really like Stealth Suit Cap. Maybe that's like their Captain America for whatever reason. You know what I mean? You know, he wore that I think in Winter Soldier too, didn't he? Yep. I don't remember. I think so. So it's like just for an example, let's say this was like your favorite Cap, and all of a sudden you're looking and like the old one's a lot of money, or the Iron Man, right? Well, the Mark 46 dropped, but you get my point. Like when new collectors come in and they look for some of their favorite things and they're like, wow, these are really, really expensive on the secondary market, it turns people off. It turns people away. And then when they find a community, whether it's YouTube or, you know, Facebook groups or whatever, and, you know, people start kind of shitting on them. Well, why do you want that? That's stupid. Or, you know, this or that, or no, it's too expensive.
Yep.
It just pulls, it's just less, you know what I mean? Like we don't need reasons to have people, not want to collect, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm always in for 2.0s. Plus shit's aged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts. Like it's aged. There's a lot
Absolutely.
of old figures that just do not hold up.
Like even with 89 Batman, like a lot of people are online buying, you know, going to eBay and going to secondary markets, paying $500, $600 for the Batman, and it's almost, you know, that suit's deteriorating, depending on the location. Now mine hasn't deteriorated. Not really, not
No,
much
but
at all.
knowing that it had problems and then not knowing the owner that you purchased it from,
Exactly.
what condition is it in? How did they take care of it? You know, are they in a humid environment? Are they out here in the desert? If they're in the desert, cool. I don't have any problems with any of my figures, but you know what I mean? Like you don't know when you have figures of that. I would not buy that Batman.
Yeah. It's probably
just
good.
Straight up.
It's probably good. That's why they're 2.0 and then re-release, reissuing it.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, to bring in new collectors, that's good. Brandon Salas says did this cap in the 46 release today in Hong Kong? Yes, I believe it did. We got blogger photos, which that's weird, which that's going to lead us to another topic. We're going to definitely get hit on that because that's weird. That's weird that they announced this and we get this. That's a rarity that we get that with Hot Toys. And we're still waiting on other stuff we've been waiting for 2 years to get. But second brother, I'm gonna go to you real quick on this figure. Is this cap going to be entering your collection?
Probably not, because I got the. It looks similar to the concept cap. And I pretty much purchased the concept cap and the concept Iron Man together. And the shield kind of, I will say, the shield takes away from the figure.
Yeah,
it takes away from the figure. The head sculpt is damn on point. Damn on point. And that's the advantages of having these 2.0 figures. But for me, that's going to be a pass because I have that concept one, and if I put the concept one up against that one, if you're talking about costume uniform wise,
yeah,
that concept one would beat this one hands down.
Absolutely.
Concept cap's great.
Yep.
I don't mean to interfere because I had it, and I like them better than Endgame cap, personally.
It's a great figure.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
an awesome figure,
and you get two shields with it, and to look at that and put that in comparison side by side, I would go with that concept one any day. That's why this one is a pass for me because, you can't go wrong with that one outside of the maskless head sculpt.
Yep. Absolutely. Dude, definitely. I cannot pronounce your name. Ron Ongun Singh. I hope I'm saying that right. I may have murdered your name, bro. But thank you so much for being from the Philippines, and checking us out live. I definitely appreciate that. That is very, very awesome. We have 77 up in here. Everybody hit that like button. Let's try to get us to 100 likes. We hit 100.
Let me hit the like button right now. See, even I forget.
That's why
I just liked it. I
hit that like button before I got onto the
That's
stream,
how quick it was, man. That's how quick it is, guys. 80 people. We can do that.
We could do that. We could do that. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Loco Lu.
What's up? Dude, you already know. With this, it's a beautiful piece. I didn't get the Winter Soldier line. I was late to the game of Hot Toys, but I was already into 3.0 and other sideshow, properties. But for this figure, I could see myself picking it up just based on the suit alone. I like the suit. This is like, if I wanted to go comic booky, this is Commander Rogers.
Yeah.
But the shield is wrong for the suit that it's in because it's supposed to be the navy blue on silver only versus the red, white, and blue.
Absolutely.
But then again, this is Endgame, so it is accurate. So it's a mixed bag. And for me, since it's a mixed bag, is more like I could shy away from it and hold off and be like, I'll see where I can put my purchases that I actually want. I'm not really as tempted to get this as I am for Endgame cap because that's Endgame cap. That's that final battle cap. That just having the option of having a full shield, battle damage shield, hammer, and just looking all kinds of like I'm going through hell. I could go all night, and really I can't go through all night, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Like that's my cap. You know what I mean? This one right here is like cash grab, instant cash grab for those who love the suit and want to update the suit and be like, yeah, I need the update, and I can throw on the extra stuff on the older one. Yeah, for me, that's
Absolutely. Definitely understand that. I mean, all great points. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. And I think this one right here is the one that a lot of people are happy about. Even one individual definitely that's been asking for this for like ever. That guy is a hero. This right here. Yeah. But before we jump on
And then he didn't get a head sculpt.
yeah, he didn't get head sculpt. No head sculpt.
That's up. We got El Professoro Mario in the house, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, my guy? He said Cap never had the shield with the suit in Endgame. That's right. Even if you use this for the Winter Soldier line, did have the red and white, didn't have the red and white and blue shield with that suit. Exactly. So don't know why they did that. That's like a complete hiccup with Hot Toys. Don't know what they were thinking with that. Maybe it's already out, so I don't know if they have time to fix it or anything like that. But yeah. So everybody wanted this. What is this? The Mark 46. I get so crazy with the so many damn Iron Man figures. Iron Man figures. I get so confused which suit is which, to be quite honest with you. I'm looking at this I'm like, this is the Mark 47, right? No, it's the Mark 46, but close enough because they look damn near similar. It's just the silver is just not into this one. Yeah. So they brought this out, but as we alluded to in the earlier on, everybody that wanted this did not get a damn head sculpt with it, which kind of sucks when we talking about reissues and stuff like that. So you got a reissue, you got a cool as base, but you didn't get a head sculpt. So yeah, kind of funny about that. I'm gonna jump around on this one. Staying with you, Lou. What do you think about this, man? What do you feel about them doing a 2.0 to this suit, and are you getting this?
To answer the if I'm getting this, maybe. I actually am partial to the suit. It was my first SH Figure Arts Iron Man figure, and I enjoyed the hell out of that figure. But having it as a Hot Toys, I think I'll enjoy it a whole lot more because of the detail and the intricacies of the actual figure, the way I know Hot Toys can do. Going with my Punisher War Machine as an example. So this is like I'm leaning more towards getting it versus the cap. But as far as that goes with the head sculpt, it's a shame getting the base, so it's kind of like you're swapping out a head sculpt for that. And I don't recall him wearing this in event Age of Ultron without having his helmet on. Like, unless I got it wrong. Because
I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's been a while, bro. No, look, I'm wrong. It's Civil War. See? I'm completely wrong. It's
Yeah, that's
Civil
what
War.
like. What's this? I can't remember.
I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Bugging. See, that's how many suits there are. I'm even confused. So, with that being said, ooh, that looks like a new cap. That looks like a new cap. See, I don't know. I'm stumped right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. I mean, it's a It's a good, I mean, any Iron Man figure you can't go wrong with. I mean, I've said this before. Hot Toys, if anything, they do Iron Man figures the best. Nobody out there can do an Iron Man figure like they can, and that's why they want to make money from it. Jumping around again, Anthony, you kind of alluded to this. You know, they're a company. They're here to make money at the end of the day, and we all know that Iron Man is like the residual income for Hot Toys.
Oh yeah.
So your thoughts on this, man. I know you're not into the MCU anymore.
No, we don't always have to preface that. we don't because it's still every time.
You may jump back in at some point, right?
Right, but it's funny. It's not just you. It's like every fucking person. I know you're not really collecting Marvel. I know maybe you don't. It's like
comic book Marvel.
But it's regardless though. I mean, I still have years of experience and knowledge on the shit. But no, I think it's a great figure. I don't know why they did it other than the obvious reasons of money. I feel like even then though, the Mark 46 has plummeted, amongst obviously everything else. But Mark 46s are being sold on eBay, not BSTs and anything else, but on eBay for like $350. $375.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, and this thing used to be like a lot of money.
In the 800s at one point.
Fuck, up to like 15 at some points.
Shit.
I mean, it was very, very expensive. So, how the mighty have fallen, right? So, but at any rate, I think it's still cool. It's updated, right? I don't know if it's taller. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. But it's not a reissue, right? Yeah, the sculpt is gone, and the whatchamacallit's gone. The Captain America helmet that he had.
Right. Yep.
So you don't get either of those. And then you kind of had that weird diamond base, right, with like the rubble and stuff.
Yep.
I just think this base is much cooler. So I'm down for that, and so I get it. How some people would probably be like, you know what? Maybe I already have a bunch of Tony Stark head sculpts. You know what I mean? The base to me, I don't know. It's preference, right? I would think the base is cooler because I would just rock Iron Man like Iron Man, like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming it's like, as far as the body's concerned, that it's probably a straight reissue. I don't think they did anything new to it, but in the technical standpoint, it's not a reissue, right? Because we get different accessories. We're missing accessories. Right. It's a different SKU.
Exactly. Yep.
If you're an Iron Man fan, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't have a Mark 46 and you want this one with the base, cool. If you don't, you can pick up the old Mark 46, like I said, 350-ish, whatever. Re-release these damn snow troopers. It's the only thing I don't have. I'm so fucking I'm not dropping that kind of money on those, dude.
Seriously.
Yeah, but it's cool. And I don't know though. I think, that's the Civil War cap, but I don't know if that's a new Civil War cap in the shots here that we were looking at. I don't know.
No.
They could have just pulled out their old figure. I can't tell.
I could tell the body looks a little wider, man. It doesn't. It looks tapered in the middle and wider at the top. So it has that. It looks so clean and new. It doesn't look like the other one. Something about this one doesn't look like the other one. That's what's bugging.
I think it looks like the same damn cat.
I think it kind of looks.
I could be tripping though. I don't know.
I could be tripping. Shoot, I don't own the figure. I never owned the figure.
Oh well, see what the shots. No. I just mean like, because sometimes we have like those memory glasses on. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
And we're like, when people were like, why did we get the stealth cap? And then I'm like, well, do you remember what the stealth cap looks like? And then people look at it and they're like, oh yeah, this is way better. But in your head, you were like, this was awesome at the time. And you kind of maybe forget and time goes on. So you're like, why the hell are we getting it again? Well, there's obvious improvements with cap anyway. Right. So I don't know. I can't tell if this is new or old.
Well, we can go to Second Brother, and Second Brother actually owns, if I believe you own both of these figures, the original releases of these figures. So I think you would be more inclined to tell us about this cap right here. Is this the same cap, or does this look different than the one that you have?
No, it looked like the same cap.
Yep.
It looks exactly like the same cat. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, yeah, the facial expression, the suit. Yeah, it looks like the exact. It looks like the old school one. Um, as for the 46, is that with myself with reissues, I'm probably more different than anyone else because everyone that's new to. And I understand when you're new to the game and you just trying to get pieces that you weren't able to get your hands on and you're not able to afford. For me personally, from back in the day, I love the chase.
Yeah.
I love the hunt for if it's something that that DX07 was my grail for a minute.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I
Yep.
turn around and search high and low or whatever to try to get that thing at the price. For me, that's with collecting, that's like part of the game right there, the hunt.
Yeah.
And you get that little taste and you're like, wait a minute, I got to get this thing. I got to get this thing and go search for it until you find it at the right price. And then you happy for that search. So for me to own the original and then see the re-release and me personally, I think if Hot Toys go down the road of keep re-releasing things, it's going to damage their company as having some originality.
Yeah.
Because when you start re-releasing everything, it's just like okay, certain I can understand some things you have to re-release because there wasn't with imperfections and they weren't to scale, like the Iron Man that they just brought out a couple of weeks ago. That one is like more robust, is more to scale. I could see that. But when you turn around and look at if they start going down their line from 2009 and re-release that whole entire line from 2009 and then start release from then there forward, some of us, I'm probably one of a few that feel this way, that that's, to me, that's part of the chase, that's part of the game. The having those figures, they only come out at a certain amount of time, there's a certain number of a run of them. That was the attraction to me for Hot Toys, really.
Yeah.
And when I saw your Michael Jackson, your first Hot Toy, the first Hot Toy that I saw was a Michael Jackson that you opened up for Christmas. And when I saw that, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that got me into it. But I try to get it. The Hot Toys is there to make money. You got new collectors in the game trying to get pieces they couldn't get and they couldn't afford. Hey, I understand that. But with this one right here, not to be long-winded about it, is good, but it's like, to me, it didn't have a head sculpt, and I'm just like, cool. So I have the original that has the head sculpt, and just like what Mafia said, is going for a good price. And when you in this type of game, this figure game, sometimes you got to go all in or not at all. It's at some point you will. At some point you will.
Absolutely. I mean, couldn't have said it better myself. It makes a lot of sense, man. Speaking of man, we got the man of Hot Collectibles, Dante's. What's up with you? Thank you so much for being here, brother. Absolutely good to have you here.
Let's pop it.
Got my Daniel Lopez. He says, second brother, spitting facts. The hunt is half the fun. I totally agree. Mafia, you were going to say something, sir?
Yeah, I ordinarily I agree. I agree with basically everything you're saying. But at the same time, it's like Hot Toys is not exclusive, right? Never has been, never will be. Yeah. So I look at it like, and it's funny because we grew up this way. I'm sure we all did. And I understand what you mean about like the hunt and chasing stuff down and finding stuff that we want. Like we've done that as kids even, you know what I mean? Going to stores, this and that. But Hot Toys is just not exclusive. And it's like, it's kind of funny that we're almost like the this is where the collectors go to retire Like we wait like 2 years for a figure. It's all slow paced. We're just not used to, oh, look, a figure's coming out. Cool. When I'm 42, I'll have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
it's not Hasbro. It's not Hasbro Marvel
Right,
Legends
so
that is
Classics,
true.
bro.
that's the part that kind of sucks, right? Because we don't
Right.
have it. Then you know, and I understand why people thought that way, right? Because back in the day, like when we got DX07, that was the first Hot Toys Star Wars figure.
Yeah.
Right. So what happened? Well, it flew off the shelf and it doubled in price. And then you got Han Solo and Chewbacca and Shadow Trooper and it started, flying off the shelves and people were like, I could buy 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Shame on
flip
Riley.
one. I can flip one to pay for mine so that I'm basically getting a free collection, right? But now that we're at, I don't know, 700-800 plus Hot Toys, right? And with Disney just the boots on the neck and they're just pumping out content after content after content, everything's kind of diluted at this point. So it's like,
Yeah.
but in our heads we were like, oh, these were exclusive, and they never were. There wasn't very many.
Yeah.
So whereas like Enterbay, right? Enterbay numbered, right? There's edition sizes.
Yeah.
There's other 6 scale companies are edition sizes. That I get. It's like, ooh, yeah, I got that Jordan 2-pack or whatever, right? Or something like that, or Ip Man, or something that different. But so it kind of sucks because I get that. I love having that hunt too, and I love looking at something in my collection and being like, oh hell yeah, I've got my Han and Chewie or whatever, right? And I know that it's great. It's great to me anyway because I'm original trilogy, but it was great because as we all want to feel like we have something that has value to it, and not to like to show it off, but being like, what, I stood in line or whatever you did, you know what I mean? I went that extra step to ensure that I got this exclusive piece that nobody has, right? And I don't know what that's called, that psychological effect that it has on us, but
you have a euphoria effect on it, like, oh, I got it. Yes, I'm one of the very few. It's like,
right, whatever that is doesn't exist for Hot Toys.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, I can turn around and say for what people, when I have guests and people come into my home and they come and take a look at that collection and they just like astounded by it, and then they ask questions about it. And then I turn around and tell them like, hey, the company make these things when they come out. They only make a certain amount at a certain time. So this is not like you see this figure right here, I want to go get it, I can go and pick it up. That's not the case. You can get it and you go on eBay, and 9 times out of 10, you may get it below cost, but more than likely you would get it above cost.
Yeah. Well,
So-
some very specific ones definitely still hold their value.
Right.
No question. But I feel like once the Disney acquisition, and what I mean by that is when they scooped up Marvel and they scooped up Lucas,
Yep.
right? Now everything's just like
The flood, the
the
saturation.
flood. It's almost like we're collecting Black Series just in 6
Yep.
scale
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, Hasbro overflow.
Yeah, and it wasn't like that back in the day.
It wasn't.
Nope.
It definitely wasn't. And Dante brings up a real good point right here. He said if Hot Toys wanted to kill it, they would need to do limited edition releases. And they have one. They have that Loki. Is that the King Loki, I believe? No, the President Loki from Loki the series. From the Loki Disney series. I want to see more of that. I definitely want to see more of
What
that.
did they do with that? I don't remember.
That was the one that had the light box, the T-shirt, the
There you go.
stickers, and all that extra crap in it that nobody really cares for. Because it's only about when I say nobody cares for, that's an edition size. That's like all the little chatskis. There's somebody loves that, and they won't keep it for themselves. They'll use it as flip. They use it for a flip. Honestly, it's not.
Sure,
It's
like
not so much.
and you know about like Limited Run, the company, they make the video games. Like I showed you the Ninja Turtles one.
Yeah, exactly.
$200 collectors. It's limited run. That's that's the type of stuff that I think we've been used to growing up over the decades. To a lesser extent in the 80s, because it wasn't truly limited. Now the shit's just scarce because it was the 80s. But growing up, we got used to getting these items that no longer exist. It was like exclusive. You're like, yeah, man, this is cool. Everything I have is like was very difficult to obtain, or something to that effect, right? But Hot Toys is kind of a different breed, man. Some of these sculpts are so old, or the bodies are janky, the materials. So I get it. And the thing is, too, half the damn figures from back in the day, they just fucking disintegrate, and that's sad.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's due to
sad when
materials.
your Terminator's sitting there and all of a sudden you just blow on it and the jacket just, it's like Thanos
Disappears.
snap. You're like, what the hell happened to this thing or something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, that's unfortunate. So
That is.
I
That
hate
is.
feeling that way. If you're like, yeah, I got this, it's badass, it would cost me money, and it's falling apart. Well, then shit, dude, give me a 2.0. Make this stuff better.
And I think that's, why we're seeing a lot of this stuff. And I think the 2.0s are, I think it's a thing that's here to stay. And I think I look at it right now, and I said this before, I look at it like sneakers. It's kind of like I say with Jordans, you're not going to get a pair of bred ones every year. You're going to get them like every 6 years, every 7 years. And they're going to it's going to be the same shoe, but it's going to be a variation. Some is going to
Colorway.
Not just colorway, but even the ones they have the same colorway, they'll have they'll have like, some will have the Nike Air on it, some will just have the check on it, different
Yeah.
and that's what Hot Toys is really there, and that's what they're starting to do. And this is a good example of that. Like, you don't get a head sculpt, you don't get that same base, you don't get that same Captain America helmet. You're getting a whole totally different thing. Same figure, but they're taking stuff away. DX07 and the new Bespin Luke. Updated paint applications. Look, it looks just like Mark Hamill. I think they finally came close to get Mark Hamill's likeness.
It's close. He's just been. I think I have every Luke they've made, and they never quite. It's real close though.
Yeah.
Beskar Kid's got a good point though, that Hot Toys, nobody does it better than Hot Toys for Star Wars.
Absolutely.
They just don't. So that's kind of like, and if you're into Star Wars, that's where we're at. If you're, if you're looking for exclusive stuff, and I don't mean like edition size exclusive, but I feel like InArt and J&D, who's still coming up, J&D still hasn't announced their stuff, but they're coming 6th scale. Like, I feel like those may be more your, I got this expensive ass limited, piece, and if you're in it for that, that's pretty awesome. But for Star Wars, Marvel, all this stuff, I don't know, man. It's hard, man. I'm indifferent because, like, you want to have something that's yours, but at the same time, I like people getting the opportunity to get something that they missed out on, and through that, 9 times out of 10 we get something upgraded.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm really interested to see what the hell's going on with this 89 Batman.
Yeah.
Facts.
When they announce it, is it going to be like, hey, the body's a little bit taller, it's more in scale, we've, we designed kind of new material that we're using for the suit, so it's not just this, tire.
Ratchet joints.
What they showed us was just honestly what it was like from their private stock. Like, here it is with some new stuff and a new base. It looked the same. I'm like looking at this, been like, damn, that looked just like the same figure. Hopefully they will do some updates to it. I totally agree. Big brother in the house. What's up with you, Joel? Definitely, bro. Gotta get you on this show. I need you on this show bad. Saying that I gotta rotate a lot. But he said Disney is basically holding Hot Toys by the balls. In our first 3 to 4 releases will be limited, as you can get 1/6 related. Mark my words or not. We'll see. I mean, we'll definitely see you on that.
No, Joel's right. I just said it.
Yeah.
Disney's got them, dude, and that's where it really happened. Where, go look at the damn panel that they did a couple months ago. We got 33 projects in the works between Marvel and Star Wars.
It's very true.
So not only are you getting oversaturated in the entertainment industry from it, and you know why they do that, because now that they have a streaming service, they need to justify your $10 a month. So that's why the writing sucks. That's why none of these have been that great, in my opinion, because they're just putting out content. They just need you to consume, right?
Churning and burning. No.
Now take those 33 projects, translate them into merchandise, whether it's Black Series, Legends, Hot Toys. We're getting this shit from. You see what I'm saying? So if you think like this is going to be the last Thor that we're going to see, or the last, whatever, we are sadly mistaken. I mean, we just saw that Black Series Shore Trooper from Andor. It's got the white on both sides and just a white strip here. Hot Toys is making that. Hot Toys is making another Shore Trooper. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's different. Like, if you're a Trooper collector, you're like, fuck yeah, dude, I want another one. But, but that point is like across all of Hot Toys, right? Yeah. There's going to be other stuff still coming between all of these new projects. So it's like, shit, dude.
So let me ask you this question. And this is for you, Anthony, and also for the rest of the panel. Does it make it even worth collecting Hot Toys at this point?
Yeah, it still does, dude. It still does. It's just what I feel. And
know what you're getting into.
Yeah, know what you're getting into. Like, for example, like what I just said. Knowing that there's like 30-something shows coming, just try to educate yourself rather than, I'm just collecting. Well, what are you collecting? Well, what's cool about it? What's happening in the news about said figure or character that you like? Oh, is there a movie coming? Is there going to be a show coming? Like, just gather as much information as you can before you make, buying decisions, right? Or if it's just something that you've connected with so much you don't care, right? And that's fine.
Because it's real easy for people to buy into the hype or the flavor of the month, so to speak. And then you see people do that, and then you see people being like, "Well, damn, I'm not really connected to this character," and then they sell it, and then you're seeing a whole bunch of influx of people selling stuff on eBay and stuff. That's a real good point. So I guess you're right. Get the key, because I know I have characters in my collection, like the very first Avengers that I bought, most of them in 2012 or 2013, or whatever that is. I know me personally, I'm keeping those because those movies mean something to me. Those characters mean a lot to me, no matter how old they look. And I know there's going to be better paint applications, different companies, different statues, whatever. I have an emotional connection to those. So I think that's what people have to look, get what really means to you, especially if you're forking all your money down. Second brother, I'm gonna go to you. What do you think about this? This is a real good topic. There's real good stuff that Anthony is bringing up here.
And it's like, I agree with Anthony that when you do this, you have to, know what you get, what you're getting into. But I'm sitting there thinking about, okay, the shows are coming down the line. If Hot Toys stay original and produce what's coming out, that's fine. But when you start coming into 1.0s, 2.0s, 3.0s, 4.0s, when you start going down that road, then you're just sitting there looking at it like, okay, it's just something else. There's no shine to it no more.
Yeah.
It's just like you having a car and okay, I'm a car person. So that's just like you sitting there watching a Dodge Charger that goes past. There's no shine to it no more because you just seen it for 10 years. The exact same thing for 10 years going down the street. There's nothing but not to mix figures and cars. It's a totally two different things. But to me personally, not for anybody else, what brought me onto Hot Toys is like, okay, they do these things in the quality of work that they do, the attention to detail that they do with it is one of those things that you're not going to see sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's one of those things is for a particular group of collectors.
Yeah.
You have a group of collectors that are high up there on the scale, and you have some that's at the bottom of the scale. Is for everybody. But me personally, I think they lose their shine when they start, reproducing, pumping out stuff, because it looks like okay, it's a cash grab. It's a cash grab here, and maybe it is we get into the age where you got suits running things. And you don't have people that are collectors and making these things happen and having their passion going along with their work. And then they're selling their work. And it's just like, this person put this amount of time and passion into this, and they put this out. The thing turns out great. And then next thing it turns to a mass marketing thing. You got 4 or 5 million of them running all over the place. I look at Hot Toys as one of those unique companies that put out something, a good product, and maybe that's how it was in the beginning. But now over time, it's like, okay, it's just like any other company. To me, that's kind of fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. But I think they're going to lose their shine if they go down this road and do too many re-releases of things. It's not. I mean, it's not. To me, I don't think it's it. You know, you got companies like NRX and all of them. They coming into the game and they're about to come in hot and heavy, and it's going to put some pressure on them. But not to keep rehashing the same thing over and over again. I think these after a while, it's going to lose its shine, and then I'd be like, okay, I got this Hot Toys collection, and anything else comes out, I'm just like I'd be tapped out at the point, because it'd be pretty much to the point. How much can they produce? How much can come out? You know,
it could be a lot. It could definitely be a lot. And you know, and I just think that's why we have to really stick to what we love and not fall into like the flavor of the month or all these, you know, because it's going to be droves and droves of stuff. Like, you know, Mafia was saying, like Anthony was saying, it's a bunch of shows. There's so many projects, so many, you know, Kamala Khan. Like, I'm already thinking about, like, in a couple of weeks, I think.
But see, that's different though. That's original. That's something new.
Yeah, that is a new figure.
Right.
And it's not to detract people from collecting. I don't want people to leave. Of course not. Like, and if you're a collector, usually, not always, but most of us have been a collector all our lives in some capacity, right? So it's just beware, right?
Yeah.
Now, certain things are different, right? Like original trilogy. Yes, I'm getting Star Wars. I'm getting Empire Strikes Back. I'm getting Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Does that mean that I have 7 Luke Skywalkers? Yeah, it does. And that's okay, though, for me, right? For me, because that's what I want for Star Wars. So, you know, if you feel that way with, you know, the Avengers and you want to have 17 different, you know, Avenger lineups, that's you, right? That's awesome. Because at the end of the day, nobody can tell you like what you want to collect, right? Yeah, we can kind of influence one another and things like that. Or, oh, hey, did you check this one out? Oh, I never even seen that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Thanks for showing me. And now maybe I'm into it or something, right? But it all comes down to like just being aware of what's coming, and do your best not to get into that hype, bro. Because it happens. It happens every freaking release. Like. Doctor Strange comes out, right? Zombie Strange. That thing's awesome. I'm getting it because that's just my style, right? But everybody was like, wow, this thing's incredible. This thing's just, you know, and rightly so. It's an amazing, really, truly amazing piece. But what happens in a year and a half when it actually comes out? Do you still feel that way now that the hype has died down? Now that the conversations and the camaraderie has passed, right? Because we all talk about it together, share our thoughts, you know, everybody's into it. Year and a half, 2 years comes out. Well, here's that $500 price tag ready to charge you. Do you still feel, you know what I mean? And that's just one figure.
Yeah.
That's just one figure. Like that happens almost like every figure. So you just gotta, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say here?
No,
like,
you bring up, I mean,
it's cool because, you know, sorry if I cut in.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, of course.
No, but it's cool because, you know, that is a reality with that you turn around and like say for instance for Loki. How long has Loki been, you know, supposed to came out? It was like
too long ago.
Almost 3 years now.
Yeah, but at this point, people just want Loki to put him with his endgame shelf, right?
Exactly.
Like, be like, I got it.
And you're 100% right. Because it's like, okay, the shine for what you've seen, the shine, that sparkle's not there no more. Now you're in the category of, okay, I got it. I can move on to the next hot thing. And it's very easy to go down that rabbit hole. Very, very easy to go down that rabbit hole. Like one year, like I said, 1 year, I fell down that rabbit hole and it was $8,000 deep at the end of the day. But I mean, thank goodness I try and budget it and have things, you know, set up where it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, and still, it's so easy how it is like. To me, to see it and you get infatuated with it and it's like, oh, I gotta have it, and you go ready to put that money out. And it's very easy to get caught up in that. But like for is Mafia, is what you're saying is correct. You just have to educate yourself, and you have to, take your time with some things, because after this figure game, this thing that we're in with Hot Toys, this is not a small man's game that we in.
No, it's not. It's a game. It's kind of a high roller game, and it's a game of patience. It's a game of skill, and that skill is the knowledge and the experience. And like you said, because nobody, and I've said this to Jay, I've said this to everybody out there, everybody who watches, the audience, the people, the community is not stupid. Right. They never are. Like people don't watch to just zone out, right? It's because we're all into this. So I always try to respect everybody's time and respect everybody's intelligence, right? So it's not to say go get educated. I don't mean it in a condescending way. I mean that in the most, realistic sense. Like, know that all these shows are coming. Stay in tune with what your hobby is or what you're passionate about, because that's going to allow you to kind of build kind of a road, for yourself, a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year plan that you know what? Okay, Mando Ahsoka looks pretty cool. Well, she's getting her own show. I think they lengthened her Leikus. I don't know if that was a rumor or if that's been officially confirmed. Either way, we'll get an Ahsoka from her show as well. Now, if you love Ahsoka and you must have all Ahsokas, then you're exempt from this. But for those who may just be like, I just want one, well, what's going to happen is you're going to buy the Mando one now, and then maybe you'll like that new one in 3 years, and you're going to try to sell yours, and you're going to sell it for under retail.
There you
go. So you're losing money.
There you
go. And you do that 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, you could have just bought another Hot Toy. Like you're burning, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I try to look at it, is that
even with that being said, now with this new company coming out, I'll just share with you guys what happened to me this week. So even with this new company with N-Arts, and I saw the end. I was on Hot Collectibles. I was on Dante's stream last week, and we talked about the N-Arts Pennywise, and he did showed the N-Arts Pennywise up against the Hot Toys Pennywise. The N-Arts Pennywise, even though we know it's just a prototype, still that prototype looks amazing. It looks, I think they're going to knock that out of the park. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sell my Pennywise. I'm going to sell it right now before this thing even drops, because I know it's still going to be some people out there that's going to want the Hot Toys version. Now, me doing this for about, I guess, what has it been now? 10, 15? I don't know, 10 years. I'll just say 10 years. I already know I'm not going to get back what I paid for it. I'm not. If I want to sell it, I'm not. So I put it up for about 200, and it sold. I got it 200, probably got 200 and some change for it. Did pretty good on it. But the thing of it is, that's another thing you have to be, very careful of. There's another company out here. There's several other companies out here.
The thing is, you have to you're taking a risk. It's a calculated risk that you take, because what if that N-Art figure don't hold up as well as that Hot Toys figure holds up? At least with Hot Toys in the ways, and at least with Hot Toys, we know what we're getting. We know what the devil that we're dealing with.
Yes,
we know that. N-Arts is new to the game. Who to say that Pennywise looks great, and you look at it a year from now, 2 years from now, the rooted hair, what if it flops? What if this happens? But then this is a part of the game also.
It is.
This is part of the game also.
It is.
Well, it's going to be a learning curve for them as well. And I'm just playing advocate here, right? With N-Arts coming in to 6 scale, that is going to be new for them, right? Now they're used to statues, larger scale stuff. They are coming in kind of new, but I don't think they're coming in to fail.
No.
Right?
No.
So I think they're really trying to be careful, and they know that the community is going to scrutinize the shit out of them.
And we also have to take in consideration, yes, it's going to a smaller scale. We do know that. But what they've been able to produce with the larger scale pieces, I think taking that and translating it to 6 scale, I think they found a process. I'm having real positive vibes about what they're trying to do. Do I think all the pieces are going to be home runs? No, not all the Hot Toys pieces are home runs. Let's face it, none of them are. Not all of them are. But like you said, it is a risk, and I think it's worth a worth risk taking. I want to ask Lou because I know Lou's been quiet. Lou, your thoughts on this topic before we move on?
What is there to say? These two guys, these two MCs over here, been killing it. There's nothing for me to say. I agree with majority of the topics. There's nothing that I can say that hasn't been said already. That's why I'm not interjecting so much. That's why I'm not saying anything. It's like I'm a repeating majority of what's been said already. Because let's be honest, everybody in this panel have collected Hot Toys. Oh, wait, let me go back a little further. Hot Wheels, G.I. Joes, Star Wars Kenner, up to Toy Biz, X-Men, and all the way up and beyond. You get what I'm saying?
And
so
everything
we've been
in between.
In this game. Exactly. We've been in this
underwater
game for
scuba
so
gear, Batman,
long.
Arctic, whatever. Like, come on, man.
Surf Boy Mikey, all of that stuff. You know what
Wow.
I mean? We've been into different toy companies already. We know how the toy game works. This is just a high-end collectible, which is still technically toys. But when it comes to in-arts, we got to see what happens with that Joker, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's going to be a different type of collectible. Because remember, we have wrist pegs. Some of them could hold the figure up. I have Spider-Man. I have plenty of Spider-Man. And I could put mines in handstands and crazy-ass poses and have them standing on one hand or whatever for a short period of time for a photo. But I don't think I could do that with magnetic wrist pegs for in-arts. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being a poser. This is me being a poser. Not necessarily a collector who likes to buy their stuff, have them in a sardine can, and just appreciate what I have every time I walk past the room. You know what I mean? Every collector is different. Every collector has a thing about them. Every collector wants something in their collection. And me, I don't want what the next person has if it's their chase, if it's not my chase.
There you go.
Prime example. Turtles is my thing. Bebop Rocksteady, my thing. Yep. Venom, my thing. Deadpool, Spider-Man, my thing. X-Men, my thing. Avengers, my thing. Those are my things that I actually enjoy that I will chase down. Power Rangers, same thing. I will chase those down till I say, okay, I don't want this version, I want that version, and that's how my collection looks like. I don't need everything. I just need the ones that I want.
Well, that's all it should. That's all it should be, because
bingo.
I was collecting. Well, I've been collecting forever, but I was collecting a lot of. Well, you guys know, like Star Wars, and it just kind of happened. Well, Marvel too, to that point.
Yeah, you had a lot of Marvel, but it wasn't like Star Wars.
No, my Marvel. I think I had about like maybe 40, 50 Marvel and 130, 150 Star Wars. So.
Bingo.
And that went concurrently over the years, though. That ratio kind of never really changed, and then I was like, wow, okay, so I'm like really into Star Wars. Like, and I don't mean that as like I don't mean
really
that as a fan. No, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, I'm into it. Like, I'm really deep into this line. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, I don't need all this, because now, like what we talked about earlier is that they're putting out everything now. It's not like how it was back in the day. So I was like, I cannot justify buying everything from the prequels, everything from Clone Wars, everything from Mando, everything from Book of Boba, everything from Ahsoka, everything from Andor, everything from the Acolyte, everything from fucking whatever's that, you know what I mean? So I was like, it's Obi-Wan, So for me, I was like, I got to tone it back. I love Star Wars, but why do I love Star Wars? Well, I loved it from the original. So that's where, I'm staying. And then, and then Mando, because Mando kind of brought me back. Right. Yep. Mando really brought me back, because I was never really a fan of the prequels. I remember going to the theater, was not a fan of them. I learned to like them over time, but they were never connected to me like the original, right? And then we got the sequels. And by the time the sequels came out, I never even watched Clone Wars. So I didn't even have frame of reference there, right? So then I get into the sequels and I'm like, oh my God. Like almost walked out of the theater like 4 times during The Last Jedi. But I drove my friends, so I couldn't bail. You know what I mean? The only time ever in my life I was ever going to walk out of a theater. And when I left the theater, I was like, this was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
What was it that turned you off? What was it that turned you off?
So much that we would take an hour trying to explain it. But it just got me bad to where I didn't even go see episode 9 in the theater. I just waited. And then I watched it at home. You know what I mean? But my point was then Mando came out and I was like, holy shit, this feels like Star Wars again.
Back in.
So that's why I have a respect for the Mandalorian line.
Yeah.
Because it's just, for me, I just felt like defeated. And I think it's partly because I've read so many of the extended universe, which is now called Legends. But remember, in 1991, we got Heir to the Empire books. That was it. That was where it started. And then we didn't get the Phantom Menace until what? Was it 99?
99.
Right. So from 1983 to 1999, my Star Wars was books, was the Lucas games, you know, X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, you know, Jedi Academy, all those video games, right? Dark Forces,
you know,
and then all the novels. So then when you got the movies, you were like, what the heck? So maybe you set up some false love through all the expanded universe.
You know what, Egg, for me with Star Wars, that it kept me glued and was wishing for more is after I read Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire was so cool because they tried to multimedia, right? It went through everything. They were making the games, they were making the comics, they were trying to cross promote this shit, and then even the toys. But then it like fizzled after like a year. I don't know why.
Right. So
no, not consistent. It wasn't consistent. They didn't have somebody pushing.
Well, it was a big undertaking too for the time in the 90s to do something like that, to cross promote it through multiple platforms of media. You know what I mean? They hadn't done anything like that before. Now they're trying to do it with the High Republic, but I don't think it's working as they planned.
AJ says, yeah, I had issues too. He said, I almost rage quit Star Wars when they cut all the EU stuff out. It took me years to move on from that. I read almost every book.
Yeah, the books were cool.
Books were cool. They were really, really good.
You know, we get back to you talking about the books, man. Timothy Zahn was the man.
I still have my first prints, man.
Yeah,
hard copies.
Timothy Zahn was the man. And the thing is where, you know, I think Disney is learned some things where, you know, we hear things that, you know, legacy is not canon and all this other stuff, but then every now and then we see little nuggets from that legacy get thrown in the series.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Well, that's why we got Thrawn.
Right.
Yeah.
Like everybody's wondering, like, well, for me, it's such a weird thing, right? Because I've known Thrawn since 91.
Right.
I've never watched Rebels, so I didn't even know he was in Rebels. That's how disconnected I was from Star Wars, because I was like, how do all these kids know who the fuck Thrawn is?
Right.
I was like, nobody knows who Thrawn is.
Right.
Unless you're old, you know what I mean? Because it was like 91.
Right.
And then I come to find out that there was a show called Rebels and he's in it. So I was like, oh. So they're pulling some stuff. Yeah, like you said, it's interesting. I was like, wow, okay. Are they going to pull a Mara Jade? Are they going to pull Darth Talon? I don't know. Like,
yeah, we'll definitely see on that, man. I'll pull some good ones. We'll pull up some comments real quick. I just have to do this. Carlos says, "Shut up, Anthony." LOL.
I responded to him.
Carlos, it's Carlos, bro.
Carlos. Well, before I go to that one, I want to go to this one real quick. He says, and AJ was saying that would make that, and that's what makes everyone's collection so unique, because they all show everyone's unique stories. Absolutely,
right.
You know, definitely. Carlos brought up something I thought was real interesting here as well. He says, I know vehicles are different beasts, but Hot Toys vehicles are flimsy compared to Blitzway. And I hate to say it, but even Jazz Inc. I have two
Hashtag Puttygate.
Puttygate,
What is it?
all the way.
Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I mean, like, as much as I love the DeLorean, the DeLorean is actually made pretty well, in my opinion. I did hate the fact that, after paying, a bunch of money for it, I had to put stickers on it. So that was kind of like, eh. But at the
Jesus
end of the day,
Christ.
they are toys. So we gotta look at it
Right.
like that too. Jazz Inc. My only frame of reference honestly is the Falcon cockpit, which I think is great, but it is more of a model more than an actual like thing. Now, when it comes to Blitzway, I think they're I mean, from what I've seen, I don't have one, but the vehicle, the Ecto One, looks amazing. Looks, I mean, fabulous. So
Well,
The Ecto One
the
is the only
Blitzway
one
stuff
they've
is
done, right?
I think that's the only one. I don't
That's
know.
Yeah,
the
but they
only
got the
vehicle
Afterlife
they've
coming
done.
too.
Yes, but even the Blitzway had issues. Like the lights will be delayed when turning. There's a big, loud rotary noise when it's spinning. It has
Oh,
its
wow.
issue. There's nothing without its issues. Like
Yeah.
me, I'm a person that I love to dissect toys. Like my future goal is to be a Hot Toys or be a. You get what I'm saying? Like have my own toy company. That was my dream.
Gotcha.
Family and everything else, just like no drives no more. But as far as like vehicles is concerned, die-cast vehicles will push the envelope for everyone else to try to do something that's like, okay, let's up the ante. But imagine how much a tumbler will cost die-cast. Imagine how much an '89 Batmobile will cost.
Or DeLorean, and yeah. Up, Lou. I think you're breaking up there.
Starfighter to come out from Mandalorian. Everybody has their lane. Everyone has their thing. Not everything can be made the same way in the same quality nor the same techniques. So everything has its moment to shine, and some shine brighter than others in certain aspects and windows. So take that for what you will.
Absolutely. Damn, that was a good one, guys. That was a real good one. Moving forward, though, I want to talk about something that me and Anthony were talking about this earlier, and this piece is phenomenal. And I actually think I'm gonna get it. Really,
Are we
think
doing it? Are we
Uh-oh.
really doing it?
We're
Are
really
we getting
doing
it?
it.
Are we getting it?
We're really doing
Dude,
it.
I don't know, man. It's $4,000.
But look at that, though.
Holy shit!
I fold.
Looks
Holy
amazing.
shit!
Looks
Yeah,
amazing.
over 100,000 strands of hair. Yeah.
That's Arnold. Old man Arnold.
It's old man Arnold,
But
but
damn.
god damn though, right? That's
It
right.
don't-
That's how you
it-
feel
It's
it. You're like,
Arnold.
Look at
That's
that.
fucking Arnold, bro.
do I want
Pardon
Grandpa
me, sorry.
Terminator though? I mean,
The F-bomb came out of nowhere. Oh my god.
It's
it's
all
pretty
good. I mean, I hate. Look, hate is a strong emotion. I strongly dislike Dark Fate. Okay, I'm a Terminator purist. I love the Terminator and Terminator 2, and that's pretty much Terminator 3. I respect because I love it.
Terminator
It
3 was
badass.
pretty decent, dude, at the end of the day.
It was
It was
decent.
compared to the rest. It really was.
And
but
the ending was cool.
absolutely. But it's right here. Damn. This is flipping amazing. Okay. This is
the life size.
All right.
yeah.
Is this a statue bust or is this
Yeah, it's a life-size
explain
bust
to me what
from
we're
the
looking at
torso
here,
up.
bro.
From the
Life size.
torso up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And
I have
then
no place to put
the
this, but I
light,
want it.
his eye lights up, but then the light can turn off, and then it just looks like a regular eye. So, dude, this thing is awesome. This is from Infinity. So, but it's like $38.99 plus tax plus shipping. It's unfortunate that it's from arguably the worst film of the Terminator franchise.
Yeah.
But
Otis said I scrolled past this earlier. Just thought it was a photo of Arnold.
Yeah, it's
I did too,
really-
actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's this.
But you and I being such huge Terminator fans, it's like this almost gives me hope though that they'll make some money off of this, and then they'll do the same thing again like T2 where he's got his arm cut off and then he's got his hand out.
Oh man.
Yeah, you just had to say that because
I had to say that because
that would be
Dopo, FOMO, whatever you want to call it.
buddy.
Like,
yeah,
that shit
They
be coming
should've done
home.
a
I'm selling
variant.
my car.
yeah.
You know, like,
You're
Yeah, they
right.
should've done a
brother,
variant 'cause it's
You're
the same
right.
Same off.
Yeah. I know.
Arm.
It's like it's very impressive, but it's like if you were to give me like the Last Jedi Luke or something, I'd been like, oh, it's Luke, but I'd been like, but it's not
Yeah.
Luke, right? So that's kind of how I feel with this Terminator. It looks so goddamn good, but I'm like, that's from Dark Fate though.
It's from Dark Fate though. We got Femme Fatale Fett. Love that new name. That is dope. That
Femme
is dope.
Fatale
What's up,
Fat.
sis?
What's popping?
She
What's
changed
up,
her
sis?
name.
He says, I'm going after the Queen Big Chap Bust instead. Ooh.
That's number 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Lordy.
Oh my god.
I don't think I can't remember that one actually.
It's
Anthony,
coming
can you-
soon. It's Prime 1. Or no, it's Queen Studios.
Do you have can you send me a link to that one real quick?
Yeah, so remember how we talked about this because when John was on and he showed us their phase 1 plans,
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, it's the big chap, life-size bust.
That's right. We did. Okay.
So
got
that's
it.
why I was saying like today sucks. I like woke up and all of a sudden need like $7,000 because like I would totally want that and I want this and it's just like, oh my god, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll look it up for you here real quick.
Yeah, this right here. I mean, it's totally badass though. But yeah, if we get the second brother, what is your thoughts on this piece? Would you ever get
Dude, I
life-
am, man. I'm, I love Terminator just like you.
Oh.
And look, I love Terminator so much. Even all the crap movies I would still look at
Damn.
because I love Terminator to that degree. Comics, everything, I love it. Now, if Hot Toys did the re-releases, the 2.0s of Terminators, all through the line, I would eat every word. I would
Yeah. No,
I
yeah,
would eat
absolutely.
every word I say
Absolutely.
about what I was saying about reissues. This right here, dude, something like this will make me go maneuver things and just build a hobby area outside of the house just to put that in.
Yes.
But because I know because when I love something, I go in it deep. You know me, I go in it deep.
Right.
But damn,
Yeah.
That's
just,
a centerpiece.
man.
That is. That's
it's
like
super, super, super awesome, dude.
I have the Terminator Blitzway arm, which honestly I've had problems with it, and honestly had another problem even with the newest one I got. Yep, I did. To be quite honest. But it is a grail because you cannot find that at all. That's the Blitzway Endo arm. Motion activated, all that good stuff with the servos and all that. But with that being said, I'm highly considering selling that thing and looking at something like this, honestly, because this is just
It's pretty badass, but it's Dark Fate. That's my only. Because okay.
Yeah.
So look, all right. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna spend like $4,500,
Yep.
and in like 3 years, I'm gonna get this guy in the mail.
You know what would be perfect? If they did the original Terminator after the Terminator, the Assault Precinct Terminator. If they
See,
did
that's what I'm saying. Like, you
Yeah.
spend all this money, this gets here, and then they announce a better Terminator, and then I'm like,
And
oh,
that's exactly
that's
really
how I'm gonna get screwed.
that's how they
because
that's how
that's
they
the
get
game.
And Anthony, once again, it goes back to what you were saying earlier about just know what you're getting into. You kind of almost got to have that third eye out there,
well,
looking.
and in a year and a half, it's like the 40th anniversary of Terminator.
Hey, look,
There
we
you go.
should talk about this in the sense of like it could be Man, we sound like we could be like drug dealers in the back in the back of the club somewhere talking about blue magic and pink ice. You know,
And we would have this
I hate
book
that-
sitting there with
okay,
us.
Candy
way.
Cousins.
Right.
I hate to put
Oh.
it that way, but like you're trying to say, it's the game that we had. I mean, this is the game that we're playing. Because if they do this and that damn thing sells, guarantee you probably get a Techno or Terminator out of that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get one out of that, especially the one
Oh,
if you
man.
if
Give
you
me a
turn around
Terminator
and
one,
punch
too.
the other guy in the chest. You get that.
Yup.
Oh yes,
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
it's just
Listen, T1, T2. Give me that is home. Come on with me.
But this is
T1,
what
T2.
is so
That's it.
cool about this community, about what we're doing right now. Because hopefully these companies out here listening and would do these things. But this thing right here, I'm just sitting up there, and you know what? And I had to be careful because if I was at a place and I was able to see this in real life, I'd be like, "Oh man, you know what?
Charge it, please.
You know,
and then you figure it out later.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's dangerous.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's
my
really
wife will
slick.
try to kick me out the house with this one. She was
Well,
like,
just
"This,
look at
you
the-
got an
look
Arnold
at-
Schwarzenegger statue? Get out!"
Look at his back. That's like Arnold's back. And second brother, you actually met Arnold. So
Yeah. you know, not okay. I met Arnold, and let's see. When I met Arnold, he wasn't Dark Fate Arnold. I would say that.
right.
Yeah,
Because
my-
when you see our picture together, I'm actually bigger than him now. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
My
but
aunt met him in the 80s. He was at their health club or whatever, and they were in the spa, and she smoked a joint with him.
That's
That's back when he was like like weightlifting and stuff, and wasn't too known
That is
yet. You know what I mean?
that you lived a life.
No,
When
my aunt lived the life on that one. Like I was like, oh, that's cool. Like,
she lived a life. That's
yeah,
damn. That's
man, you could blaze. You could blaze with Arnold. Imagine what kind of stories was being told.
Oh my god!
Imagine
Good
what kind of
stuff,
stories
man.
being told.
Yeah, oh my god!
But man, seeing this and seeing Arnold like this, and Arnold is a damn idol, an idol of mine, and went to hell and high water to see him and to meet that legend and to interact with him and how much of a genuine human being that he is. Meeting him in real life, and actually, it was funny. I was going through some stuff, and not to get sidetracked. I went through some stuff, and I found one of his first books of bodybuilding that he made, and that was like my Bible when I was 12 years old.
yeah.
You remember the book?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I still have it. I found it. And I'm just like, man. But seeing him immortalized like this, and also, for shits and giggles, I would like to get a 1/6 of him when he played the cowboy. Anybody remember that movie? We had on this little blue Lone Ranger outfit.
I remember Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York. But yo, can
Oh.
someone please give me a last action hero, please?
Yeah.
That would be really awesome.
That would
Bro,
be
he was basically Wolverine as Arnold.
damn sure was.
Kind of, yeah. No, he was dope, man. Maybe we'll get stuff like that. Oh yeah, I shared this.
Ooh,
So I assume it a
Xenomorph.
little better. Yo.
That's fire.
Look,
Look at
this
the
is a whole nother level of Hot Toys. This is the thing that I'm like,
This would complement my Hot Toys. That's why I'm like, ooh, like it's Alien, bro.
exactly.
You know how I do with
Hey,
Alien
Bo.
and Terminator. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a 1/6 of this. I don't know if you guys see it in the camera.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen that movie. I've
You've
just
never seen that.
I've
man.
never seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is sick, dude. This is super.
This is awesome.
That's fire, man.
This is awesome. And this is Queen Studios, right? Yeah, that's right. He did.
Correct.
Okay, now remembering. Okay, he did say yes. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
he
if
said that
Hot
was
Toys give us a reissue, of Xenomorph, automatic buy.
Well, like I said,
they
what's
will-
going on with, if you look at, I mean, come on, everybody's talking about Prey. I haven't seen it yet. With Prey, with the popularity of Prey, I definitely see them going back to doing some
Hot
Predator
Toys
stuff.
knows where. Hot Toys doesn't forget their roots.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. It's just they're being, squeezed by the mouse right now.
Yeah.
So that's why we got a RoboCop. So I feel like that. They teased Ripley in the Power Loader. That's a 2.0. The first Ripley Power Loader.
But don't Disney own that
looks like an
franchise?
Yeah, technically, shit. That kind of
they
sucks, right? When you think about it, like everything we love is owned by Disney now. Like everything.
It's a monopoly.
Right? Predator and Alien, that's owned by Disney. It's just, but those were the roots, man. So when they showed off Ripley 2.0 of the Power Loader, it's just a matter of time. And they're not going to release Ripley in a Power Loader without an Alien Queen.
Right.
They just.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? So, and the Alien Warrior is great. That one is great. Like he holds up very, very well. The big chap, not so much. That was a bit older. The Alien Warrior came out in 2016, I think. So it's totally within their realm that they'll do these again, or continue the line. And same with Prey. I'm sure we will get the Predator from Prey and in the main protagonist. I forgot her name. I think that'd be really cool. Welcome change, right? Back to norm, as it were. So,
exactly.
And with that, they could be like, you know what? Let's 3.0 some of our old 2.0 Predators, or 2.0 some of our old 1.0 Predators, because they didn't 2.0 the whole Predator line.
They didn't.
And even some of the 2.0s are aged a little. So, yeah.
Definitely. All really good stuff. I mean, well, guys, pretty much that's it for tonight. Wait a minute.
That's not it.
Before we leave. What's up, bro?
Whoa, you got trees in your basement.
What's up, man? Sorry about that.
What's
I'm
up, dude?
sorry I'm late. I'm actually at a concert, bro.
Oh wow.
Mudfoot McGee?
Nice.
Is that your stage name tonight? What's going on over there?
Mudfoot McGee.
It's gonna be tonight. No, I'm actually at I'm in Philadelphia. I'm at the they had a concert for Return of the Jedi, the actual orchestra.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So I showed up here to show my support, man, and because a friend of mine, he's actually him and his sister. He has a twin sister. They're both part of the Philadelphia Orchestra.
Okay.
So yeah, came out to support them. What's going down? So I was like, let me jump in on the intermission to see what y'all up to.
Definitely, man.
Y'all
definitely.
good?
Looking at the Alien bust and the Predator bust, or Terminator.
We was talking about this, brother. What do you think about this?
Oh yeah, that's
right
pretty big.
I can't. Oh man, I need to figure it out.
I mean, I'm not majorly into busts, to tell you the truth, but it's dope. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't take away from it. You know what I mean?
Right, like seeing that in person.
I think it's dope. I think it's pretty dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's something that Loco Lu would get.
It's pretty badass,
y'all hear
dude.
me?
Yeah, definitely.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yep. Absolutely. Quick question, Leo. What do you think about
just making sure I'm not breaking up, man?
A little bit, a little choppy, but we can hear you good.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
I might be breaking up because it's kind of terrible. The terrible. You hear me?
Yep, we hear you. It's a little choppy, but we hear you.
Can you hear?
Yep, we hear you.
All right. What was your question?
So, what do you think about the two figures that released today? The Captain America and the and the Iron Man actually being released. They showed us to it yesterday. They showed them to us yesterday, and then they released it to us. When we're waiting on other stuff today, you know, announced like 2 years ago that we're still waiting on.
That's the part they call exclusives, right?
Yep.
It's a bag of shit, but we know how Toys does, bro. We know what they do. I'm not really worried about it. Actually, I'm not worried about mine because I think Lou got me. Lou's going to get mine for me.
Let's see if it's in the budget.
Hey, yo, check it out. I got to bounce out of here though real quick because they about to start the concert again. I just want to show some love to you, all right?
Definitely, bro.
Well, have fun, man. That sounds like it's pretty cool.
Have fun.
Hey.
Yeah,
Be safe.
man. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Take it easy,
man.
brother. Have a good one.
Peace.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you
have
so
fun
much
there,
for
bro.
dropping in. Absolutely.
Hey, you know,
Wow.
Femme Fatale Fett just gave a warning of what that figure comes with.
Oh,
Look
I
at the
see it
chat.
right there. Omnibus comes with a limited edition divorce papers. She been talking to my wife. See, that's what that is. She been talking to my
She's
wife.
talking about me too.
It is something else, though.
It's
It really
like,
is. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get it. But I tell you, if they gave me a T1 or a T2,
you know what? You saying that? I
I might be going on another Hot Toys selling spree. I'm just saying, like, Mando might have to go. I don't know. But you know, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll definitely see. But this will be my last question for the night. Does Hot Toys need money? Are they in trouble? And you know, alluding to what we were just talking about, what we got these two I guess we can call them announcements / releases over the last couple of days, and nobody expected those figures to come out like that. And meanwhile, we're waiting on like Bo-Katan. I'm gonna say it again: Bo-Katan, Cable, Ahsoka, and then some. But we get these two figures, and it's like they kind of knew that this. Well, they kind of knew that Iron Man people. They know a group of people wanted that. And Anthony, as you said, that figure was going for upwards, $1,000 at one point. So they know they can get some quick money with that, and it being an Iron Man figure. And then you're throwing a Cap. I mean, come on, so many people still want Cap. So
Yeah.
but
Well,
do they need money? Are they hurting? What's going on?
no, absolutely not. They're absolutely not hurting. If you look at the situation that's been occurring lately, we're over 150 pre-orders, which means they've done over 150 announcements, which means they've done 150 prototypes, which means they've done 150 molds, give or take. Some are reused, of course. All that shit, those toolings are expensive. $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 to create the molds. Like, they're doing just fine. And as I think Beskar Kid just mentioned, as we know too, they just opened a new store.
Right.
They're doing fine. And I don't mean that as like I'm not laughing at the conversation or the question in hand, because it is something good to know, right? Because people wonder that, right? Like, well, what's taking so long? Well, what's taking so long is what we talked about earlier, is Disney's got the boot on and they're squeezing them dry. So, okay, Hot Toys can say, yeah, no, maybe we don't want to do those, but they're not going to do that, right? Because it's money. It's still money to them, right? They know people are. Listen, Hot Toys has never made a Hot Toy that they didn't make money on.
Yeah.
Ever. Never. Like, you guys don't understand how much it costs to make these versus how much they're sold to Sideshow for versus how much Sideshow marks up to consumers to MSRP, right? So Hot Toys sells their product. They do purchase orders to Sideshow and other official distributors across the world, where whoever they are. They have official ones in China, et cetera, right? Through their official channels, they get big purchase orders. They're done. They've got their money, right? It's just like if I had, 20, objects, I'm just going to say that way. And I sold them to you at a deal. I don't care how you distribute your stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I got paid. You see what I'm saying? So, and they got Disney backing them. I'm not
Yeah.
saying Disney's giving them money, but they have that constant communication with Disney. They have a
Right.
plan. They're very smart. Howard Chan is a very smart businessman. It's proven.
Yep.
Like, it's proven. Like, he cornered this market. He did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's been able to compete with him since then. He's been squashing competition left, right, and
Yep.
center over the past 12 years. So, you know what I'm saying? No, they're doing more than fine, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating. It's frustrating that we have to wait a year and a half. But that's because, again, we have 150 pre-orders, you know. We need to get back, in my opinion, to the time of, 12 months or less, like,
Yes.
7 to 12 month
Yes.
turnaround time. You
Yes.
give me that. Okay. I don't know what you got to do that. You would have to open or rent more factories.
Yep.
Obviously to ramp up production. And I guess maybe through their eyes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. They're probably like, well, we're fine the way we are. Because we're going to buy it anyway. They know the consumer's going to buy it anyway. So why would they invest more money? That's just being nice, and we don't live in a perfect world, sadly, right? So like
No.
Sideshow could set up distribution centers across the world, kind of like how we do with military bases, just kind of be in certain areas
Yep.
so that they can distribute. But Sideshow's not going to pay money to lease a warehouse, pay employees, have all this, have things,
No.
Ideally, that's what we want, right? We want to have that higher turnaround. But no, I don't think by any stretch they're in any trouble right now.
Loco Lu, same question. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Do you think that they're feeling the pressure? Wouldn't say pressure, but do you think that they're being, let's say, reactionary to, get product in people's hands? Also, when it comes to things like statues, and like we just saw that wonderful Buster statue and the rise of Queen Studios and J&D and all that. Do you think that they do have to pander to us collectors a little bit by going back, because they are being held by the balls? Let's face it, they are being held by the balls by Disney. Disney is like, produce. That's what they do. They mass produce product. But do you think that they're feeling the heat just a little bit? Lou.
I didn't hear you. What was that? You kind of cut off.
That reminded me of Big Lebowski. He was like, I don't like your jerk
No,
off
no, no, no,
attitude.
no, no, no,
And then he's
listen,
like, I'm
listen.
sorry, what? I wasn't listening.
Hot Toys is not in trouble, man. They're the new Marvel Legends. They're the new bro. They're not in trouble. They got the molds, like Anthony alluded to. They got everything that they need at their disposal. The only matter of time before they release it. And it's the game of a true collector. A true collector would be patient, wait, bide their time, and see an opportunity and get it. And whether you get it at your discount price, which is what we've been doing recently, but there's going to be those opportunities that there's not a discount out there, and you're going to have to go and grab it when it's hot. And that's like the inarts, the newcomers, the ones that's going to give us the more accurate looks, or the whatchamacallit, the rooted hairs and all that other stuff. You get what I'm saying? The new technology. But still, they're not hurting for money no more. They got their help out. They got 150 pre-orders, bro. 150 pre-orders. That's a lot. And we're still waiting on stuff that should have been out a long time ago, since the beginning of the year, let alone before the year. And then we got stuff that's been pushed out that was within the year. Case in point, 2-pack Boba Fett. How we got 2-pack Boba Fett before we got Cable?
Well, because you see the hype train has moved.
Ding dong.
Okay.
Ding dong. Hype train switches over.
Deadpool 2 wasn't a large critical success, right? It's a cool movie.
It did well, but it wasn't.
It did well, but it's not Star Wars well.
There you go.
So Star Wars comes back. Boba Fett comes back in episode 5. He's badass, right? It's Star Wars. So unfortunately, Cable, being not even the main character of the movie, right? As much as I love Cable, I've got him tattooed on me, but he's a side guy for Deadpool 2 movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's getting pushed back. Okay, Johnny Silverhand's pushed back. It's gonna be a 2.5, 3 year wait for him. Why? Because Cyberpunk failed to deliver.
Completely.
Right? So they put that show. That's again goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Having that knowledge, that foresight to know, oh, yeah, it didn't do well. So guess what that means? That means Hot Toys is delaying this intentionally. Well, why are they delaying it? Okay, because they're bringing something forward in the queue. You see what I'm? So they do that. They look at what's popular.
Yep,
Or
they did that with
contractually.
Pennywise. They did that with Pennywise. They did that with Loki. They're doing that with a lot of selected items, and the ones that do come out is the ones that you really have to watch out for, especially if they were low pre-order runs and if it's something that you're in the business of flipping, or if you're in the business of acquiring it for your collection and you haven't gotten it yet, because there's so much to look at, so much to get, so much to make space for.
Right.
So, you know, it's just like the rest of us collectors. You know, we stay in our lane for the most part and then reassess and then bring that back down, just so that way if we miss out on something, did we really miss out on it though? Nah, I'm content. I got something different. And plus, if I need to, I could wait for the new or wait for a deal. One or the other. Because that's the true essence of a collector. I'm going to get it one way or another. Either I wait for it or I wait for a deal. Either way.
Makes sense. Single songwriter says maybe Hot Toys, and this kind of is second brother, I want you to chime in on this one. It said single songwriter says maybe Hot Toys is putting out these 2.0s to work on the new in their other factories. They have 30 factories now. Hot Toys has a plan. We may not understand it, but it's strategic.
It absolutely is.
Yep. What do you think about that?
Well, you know what? It could be a filler. That would be a perfect business plan. But then too, that's evident of how quick that Cap and that Iron Man came out. You know, they went back. They didn't go back to reinvent the wheel on that one. On those two, they didn't. So of course it was easy for them to do that, and for them to go back, because you can. And then too, single songwriter hit on something real good. Hit on something there. That if you look at the rash of re-releases of redos, it can be sitting as a filler, as a time filler for their stuff that they need to get out and that they're behind. Because on average, if you break down the figures on average of they're behind, they're technically behind on every figure they did a pre-order from. If you average it out, they're 8 months to 9 months behind. 8 to 9 months behind on every single figure that is, if you average them out. So in some, and I'm being very conservative with 9 months, very conservative. So, but with that being said, is that that could be used as filler as anything else. Like, it's just like looking at a show, Obi-Wan when it went off, like, all right, what we're going to have for filler? Because, we've been watching this and been glued to our seat, and then you have that lull. Exactly. Then all of a sudden, they throw out, hey, it's a Star Wars, a Lego Star Wars summertime special coming on. They throw that in as filler.
Yep.
With everything else. So single songwriter was hitting on something, and that may be it. But with that being said, that means that storm is coming. That wave is coming.
It is. And that's real good points. Gotta say this. Once again, this happened. I think my guy hit 1,000 on Best of the Best. And he just hit 2,000.
Let's go. Best
of the best.
Congratulations. Anthony.
Congrats, bro.
No, thank you, guys.
Always. You deserve it. I mean, I don't know why you weren't at 2,000 like months ago. I mean, you get more views than anybody. But anyway,
it's been a little, dude. I've been busy with work, man, and that's the god on. And you know that, like, I'm video after video for for work lately, and it's, you know,
Working very hard. Yep.
and then of course, you know, I just went on a Hot Toys selling frenzy again, so I was a lot of packing and picturing and listing and dealing with people and shipping, and
Absolutely.
but the purge is done, and you know, man, it's awesome. I appreciate everybody, dude. So now it's road to 3K, right? So we'll get hopefully, and that's how it goes. It goes quicker and quicker. Let's hope.
Yep.
But I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It is on Best of the Best again. So hopefully 3K will happen here too.
Hey, we gotta make it happen.
Let's go.
We gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, that is a great way to end the show. Shout out to Sis, Femme Fatale Fett. Definitely. Congrats. Everybody's wishing you congrats, man. Congrats, bro. You definitely deserved it. I was looking, you know, a couple of weeks ago. I was like, he's getting close, but god damn it, come on, move fast.
Well, you know, there's ebbs and flows too, you know, and sometimes it's just the algorithm, and that's why it's so important to hit the like button.
That's right.
It really is. I'm not just saying that. Like, you guys, you got to understand, if you're working on YouTube, you really start to learn how this algorithm works, and depending on the content, a lot of my shows, you know, I may be informative or whatever, but sometimes we're a bit vulgar. You know, sometimes you're vaping. All those go into account, man. And then YouTube's like, well, we're not going to show this as much as something clean cut. You know, and that's fact. That's absolute fact. You know, there's a reason why some people have thousands of subscribers, but they have, like, it's just clean. This is what we're talking about. Nothing else type. So it's rough. So yeah, long story short, thank you everybody very much. And make sure to hit those likes and subscribe to people.
Absolutely. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you. You guys have been wonderful tonight. Everybody in the chat, you guys have been wonderful. You guys are rock stars. Love you all, and I mean that as my camera dies. But yeah, definitely.
We hit that 2 hour mark.
We hit that damn 2 hour mark. I just damn camera.
No, it's like clockwork, bro. Your camera turns off after
every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours. You know what? It's probably just a setting that I'm just too damn lazy to.
It might be.
And I think that's what it is. I think it has to be a setting. But with that said, Anthony, since we're with you, what you got going on?
Well, I just hit 2,000 subscribers, if you didn't know. So
really? Didn't know that. Did not know.
No, thank you so much again, everybody. My Saturday night streams, listen, everybody's been asking me, when am I doing my morning stuff? And I'm so sorry. It's hard right now. I'm going to do some more morning shows, because that's when I go solo, right? And so I will be doing some more morning shows. Honestly, it seems like this past month there hasn't been a lot going on. And I don't mean August. I mean like the past 4 weeks. Like we've gotten some things, obviously, but then we talk about it heavily, and then it's like, okay, the con went through, celebration went through, so we'll be talking some more. As far as Saturday night, though, that's the mainstream. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about. Honestly, I think I'm going to talk about the crashing of the market, Hot Toys, and Toys Wonderland, and all that juicy drama. I think I'm going to talk about that again, round 2, Saturday night, because I didn't really get to get my point across last week. There's just a lot of things in development, and it's just, whatever. Unless something amazing drops, and of course we'll talk about that too. And
wouldn't it be great if Bo-Katan just drops tomorrow? That would just be amazing.
I would hope so. And then I know with you, we might be doing a couple of little, things for some Grail stuff.
Oh yes.
The other stuff, the dark side of the moon, right? Where some people don't know these figures existed or things of that nature. So, but again, thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing, and subscribe to everybody here. And hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday night.
Absolutely. Very awesome. Very awesome. I'm going to go this way. Second brother, what is going on with you? I know you got some new heat that you coming with. I know you got some figures that are shipping also, and I gotta go over there and start posting them. So I got my work cut out for me.
Yeah.
Also, I know you're working on your show and everything. How's all that going, bro?
I've been getting a lot of messages about my show, and like I was saying before, it's going to be a different direction. And I'm actually going to be out there, picking some people's brains of what they want to talk about. You guys are the masters and the pros of this whole YouTube thing you do. And, Mafia talking about algorithms and talking about those things. And, I'm like Grogu to you guys right now. I'm like Grogu to you guys. So, but you know, when it comes, it's coming very soon. We're gonna have, you know, some very good conversations. You know, I actually trying to run out one of the first films I'm going to talk about. I'm gonna leave it with you guys after the stream to see if you can find it, take a look at it, and tell me what you think. And we'll go with it from there. But everything else, you know, school's opening back up. Got to deal with little guy, get him situated back in school, and myself, I got classes. I'm going back with school myself, and just taking things one day at a time.
Absolutely.
Still picking up that phone, early in the wee hours in the morning, see if Hot Toys made a drop.
Yeah, that's all of us, man.
Sending you that text message, hey, did you check everything? And check everything out. You see what they send here. Waiting to hear Anthony spin on the Toy Wonderland. And
yeah.
Oh,
that's been very entertaining to me. I'm old, so
as it should be, right? It's drama. People love this shit, but it's with reason though.
Yeah.
There are things that are happening, that a lot of people are either aware of, not aware of, or simply not having a voice, to project their experiences. And
Absolutely.
so, we're going to talk about some stuff. It'll be good.
But that's what it is. That's what it's about. That's what we're here for. Because sometimes those people don't have that voice, and all of us get together and, like you said, great minds think alike, and that's how you make things change.
That's very true.
That's how they're listening. And when you turn around and you got 4 or 5 people talk about it, next thing you know, you got a room with 500-600 people. Then that 500 or 600 people turn to 500,000, and then
there you go.
That's how it goes.
That's all it takes is one.
That's right.
Yep. Facts.
And that's been repeated through history.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here, big bro. Appreciate it. I know you traveling and everything. I was glad that you can come and make it possible, brother.
Can I shout out? Can I shout out Harry? Because Harry's in the chat, cinematographer. If you guys do not follow Harry on Instagram, please do. He does badass pictures, man. I'm not even kidding.
Cheating ass
you
shots.
guys are into it. I'm just gonna drop his link in the chat right now.
Absolutely.
Go look at his pictures, man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's badass.
Cinema
man. So what's up, my dude?
Cinematographer. Okay.
He's there.
Awesome.
That's the awesome dude, awesome guy, great content. But you cheating. You cheating with them damn Photoshop.
Cheating. Listen, you don't understand how that is, bro. All right, I could take practical.
It's
did you see my Yoda that I did today?
No, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not, and I am ashamed. But I had guests. I had to take care of the guests. Shame, you already know. But my boy cinematographer, that's my guy. You know what I mean? Like I do things practical. He does things behind the scenes, and even that in itself is art. And that's the thing. It's all art, and it's beautiful. It's just that gotta give a little bit of shit here and there, just because we're guys. That's how we roll, man. We gotta throw that elbow. Gotta throw that elbow every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love him. Gotta love him.
Absolutely.
Well, hell yeah. Anyway, I just want to hit it out there, man. So appreciate it. Hell yeah, best car, man. Thanks, brother. That was cool. Yeah, he's awesome. I was like, I'm gonna take some pictures of Yoda.
Yeah, I'm so jelly. I need that Yoda.
I need the Attack of the Clones Yoda. That's my Yoda.
Absolutely. But Lou, what you got going on with you, bro? What's your for you?
Okay. Foremost,
like I don't know.
I need Mafia. No. You don't.
What you need from me, buddy?
Mafia. I'm still waiting for my spotlight hour, bro. I'm still waiting.
Dude,
for
we
that.
need to keep doing those. Listen, you know what? Irks me. No, it doesn't really irk me. Everybody's doing like one-on-one talks with people.
I know.
But it's different.
It is different though. The spotlight hour is not to be trifled with. We got some good production there. Not to say that nobody else, but I noticed that too. I was like, damn it, I need to get back doing my spotlight hours. So, and just when I thought I was out, seriously, like I had a break, and now I have a figure coming that'll be here tomorrow, and back to work. So, if I get a lull before the next storm, We got to do it. We got to do some more.
Gotta do it. And I gotta be next. I'm just saying, I gotta be next. I'm a strong arm and skip the next mofo. I'm next. Okay. I'm next.
You
I've
can
been
be next.
postponed.
You can
I've
be
been
next.
postponed for too long. Okay. You need the loco in your system. I'm just saying.
You're right.
Nah, but let me show you what I got coming up next. This is gonna happen tomorrow. Let me show you. There we go. Take you to the dungeon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
As long as we don't see no chains and whips, are you good?
Oh, what is this?
No, there's nothing wrong with chains and whips. Sorry, I was typing. What you got in there, Lou? Well, I'm just saying, you know.
My God. Hold on.
There we go.
Oh, solo this. Damn. Yes.
My other child.
Yes, bro. Oh my goodness. Yes.
That is pretty awesome, dude.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna shoot this damn thing. It's so huge. It's massive. It's a centerpiece. It's so big.
That's what she said.
Like, I know she tells me that every night. I'm just saying.
Every night, brother.
Every night.
It is pretty awesome, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen.
Femme Patel, I see. Femme Patel Fett says, "Does someone
She knows
say
I
this?"
certainly did.
Yeah, you forgot the most important thing: handcuffs. Just saying.
Yeah.
party.
So
No, that's pretty badass, Lou.
It is. Shout out to Luminar. Luminar, what's up with you?
This fire.
She said
This
you
is
got him, Lou. Yeah, this look.
Yes, I did.
That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Damn, that looks dope. You can't have it all, but I want it all. What kind
That's
of
weird, man. Because I got a special love for Sentinels. Good, man. That is.
Yeah. Second brother, we saw it. Remember, we saw this at the con a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Huge. And here's the box.
Jeez.
All the other accessories are in here.
Damn.
So you got the Master Mole head, battle damage head, tri-sentinel, the other little bullcrap sentinels, whatever, you know.
It comes with the Master
It is
Mole
what it
head
is.
too. What?
Yes, it is. Yes, it does. So
What?
you know, I'm gonna be doing a review on him tomorrow, and it may be a live one. So I may be doing a live review sometime in the May before Figure Flex Friday. So that's what's happening next. After that, tomorrow, Figure Flex Friday, after the stream of the Sentinel. Then of course we're gonna have the play along Turtles,
Yes, sir.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yes,
You're not
sir.
gonna see our faces, but you will be able to hear us play and have a good time.
See, you know what's funny? And I'm not cutting you off, but I am cutting
Go
you
ahead.
off. I thought about doing that on something else where it would have worked. And I'm going to elaborate because the way I have my rig set up with multiple machines, I had thought about doing that where I stream, you know, my game, but I can pipe it through my StreamYards or my Melon or my OBS, and then people can be on their cameras as such, and they're playing their game just like right now you guys are playing right now, but nobody can see you playing.
Right.
And then our cameras are all here, but then my screen's up that sees all of us.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That would be
Yeah.
dope.
I got to do
That
that
would-
at some point. And
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
that would
But
be
I don't
cool.
have the space. I can't do that yet. I'm not upgraded there. I'm not even at the 1K yet. I'm trying to get to road to 1K. I'm like what, 475 right now on subs. But anyway, I digress.
we can get you to
No,
500
no.
soon.
Yeah.
Wait, 472. 472 in subs. But anyway, besides that, we're gonna have a play along with TMNT Shredder's Revenge. So if you guys want to get in on it, we're gonna put the basically the banner up for tomorrow, for Saturday.
Is it going to be at 5 a.m. again?
No, 5 a.m. for you, 9 o'clock for us.
Yeah, well, 6 a.m. for me then.
Right.
There you go. So
I'll try to. No, who am I kidding? I'll have to
no, but
catch
see,
it on replay.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do a couple of missions. Whoever opts out, and we're gonna have it open for invitation. So when we put the post up, You let us know that you want in. You give us your gamer tag, and we'll send you an invite. If you don't make it in time, someone else will fit the bill, and then we'll go in and play a couple of rounds. It may last an hour, it may last 2 hours, and in between them, we will be talking Turtles while we're playing Turtles, and that'll be something just for that day because it's awesome. You know what I mean? It's an awesome game. It's going to be a fun time, something different other than talking figures. Besides the fact that one of my friends that came over today, he actually got his hands on the Secret of the Ooze shredder, the purple version with the big dandelion.
Oh, I want that.
So these
That's what's up.
these NECA TMNT figures from
These
Secret of the Ooze
NECAs.
are these NECAs, you know that they out there. They out there. If they're here in New York, they out there for you to get to. So you can get yourself the Turtles or Shredder. So there's that.
Have to get it.
Let's go down the line. I'm on Lael's stream on Sunday as well for Collectors Lounge International. S Beams on Mondays. Tuesdays on Maz. Unfortunately, I didn't go this week. I'll make it up for Maz.
I know I was gonna go on Maz's too, and I just couldn't make it. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was sleeping. I was out cold like a light, bro. And then geeking out Wednesdays and Thursdays, depending on rotation, because it has to be different here at Best of the Best. It can't always be the same plethora of people. We have to allow other people to get in. So I'm not gonna be here unless someone tags me in, baby. You can tag me in.
Tag team. That's how we do it.
like tag me. Thank you, brother. Smack.
I literally almost fell off my chair.
But we definitely need a wrestling stream. We definitely need a wrestling.
We definitely got it.
Hell is in the chat. Hell is in the chat for a wrestling stream, please.
Definitely. But before we do that, we need a single songwriter. Got it on the screen. Loco Lu 500 ASAP. Absolutely. Hashtag Loco Lu 500. We need him at 500 ASAP. Definitely. Guys,
oh yeah, man.
So much for being here today. Me personally, what I got going on, y'all know. Good morning. I'll be doing the Turtle Stream. I'll be doing the half show Saturday. If anything pops tomorrow, which who knows, I'll be on top of it. Like everybody else in the community will be on top of it. A lot of great reviewers out there as well. Definitely. I will Saturday night. You already know what it is. Tales from the Dark Side with my guy. Anthony Scale Mafia right there, brother of another mother, definitely. And then Tuesday, I can't wait because I have not. Let me see if I can show this. So I got Emperor Palpatine up there, and it's real hard, because I want to open it so bad. But I gotta wait to Tuesday. I gotta teach myself some damn patience. So Tuesday we'll be unboxing that guy. On Good Morning Grails. That's going to be a fun one. Of course, I'm going to have him with some other figures. Y'all already know how it goes with the Emperor.
Well, yeah, you got to grab the 2 Royal Guards right here. No, you don't. One Royal Guard?
He's flexing.
No Royal Guards?
He flexing.
We'll have to let Second Brother show his collection for that one.
Okay. Fair point.
We'll have to let him show it, because I can't. I want to, but I can't because them Royal Guards. What are they? 700?
700 pop. 700
no,
pop.
Royal Guards.
And I told him he better get him while he could.
No, Royal Guards. You can get a Royal Guard for like $354 right now.
I need the Mafia hookup. That's what I need that Mafia hookup.
All right, well. Listen, I don't have like some magical area, man. I just message people and I say, "Come on, no one's buying that." What's you
see? You're Tony and Soprano on them. I got you.
Well, you gotta work it, right? I mean,
right.
I'm not like lowballing people, but it's just like, hey, I want this. Definitely. I notice an auction goes and nobody buys it, and then they relist the auction. Well, what does that tell me?
There you go.
Okay, well, here's an offer for you. You want money now, or you want to keep, waiting?
I did the same thing with Palpatine because the price I got Palpatine for is unbelievable. For what he's going for, what I got him for, it's unbelievable. But I see I see the brother cousin
Little man.
I see, yes, the little man, the big guy. What's up? What's up? What you
He
got?
wanted to
You got
ask
a question? Got a question for
Do
me?
you have the solo Darth Maul yet?
Do I have the solo dog? I don't. You had to bring that up. You had to bring that up. I don't have
Salt
that.
on the wound.
It's a sore spot. I don't have it.
Oh, he was like,
Salt
that's what I had
on
to
the
say. And he
wound.
out.
Dang.
Salt on
I
the
just got rid of mine
bro.
too.
Damn, little man Mike
But
dropped.
to a friend of the community.
You know what? He was like, you know, you don't have that. He was just trying to stick that little jab in.
I saw that.
You just stick that little jab.
I saw that. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, big bro, we definitely got to come to your crib and we got to do your collection tour because I know a lot of people in the community definitely want to see that. So definitely.
Facts. I'm waiting.
Yeah, we got to do that. You know, do that video on it. Little brother, you know, we got to get down with that. You know, they featured it on Sideshow, but when they featured on Sideshow, it's far expanded since then.
Yeah, then you were featured on Sideshow. I forgot all about that. That was some years ago. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's far expanded.
Yeah, that was like nothing compared to now.
Right.
Definitely.
We're living in Hot Toys 2.0 land now.
Ain't that the truth?
What I mean is not 2.0s, just that Hot Toys has now updated themselves, and we don't know. We can't predict what they're doing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is a good thing.
I agree with that.
Which is,
because you know what I mean. The prediction just turns into stagnation. You're like, oh, it's the same old. You know, like
exactly.
You just kind of going with the flow. But then when they start throwing wrenches in there, you're like, whoa, what the?
Like,
what
is
do
this?
I do? What's this? Right?
Yep.
Like,
Exactly. Guys, it has been a great show tonight. This was great. Panel of 4, we held it down. We did it. Awesome. Thanks for Leo dropped in. Awesome. Thank you so much for dropping in, brother. Dude, enjoy that concert. That concert sounds badass. I wish I could have went myself. But definitely, guys, and for all you guys in the chat, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Always great. Yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, kisses, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.